a story my friend Johnny told me about a day he spent out in the country. It was a quiet day. Everything was calm and still. There was hardly a ripple on the pond. Not a thing was stirring in the fields. Johnny was on his way to Uncle Henry's farm. You see, Johnny had a brand new sailboat, and he wanted to sail it on Uncle Henry's big pond. But Johnny began to wonder, was there enough wind to sail his boat? He could see the clouds moving. Yes, way up there the wind was blowing all right. But down here, how still and quiet everything was. No, it didn't look so good. You can't sail a sailboat without a wind. All of a sudden, the flowers began to move. And then Johnny's hat. Could it be? Could it possibly be that the wind was starting to blow? What do you think? How can you tell when the wind is blowing? You can't see the wind, but you can see the trees moving. And you can see where the wind is moving through the grass. And you can see flowers dancing in the wind. Johnny knew another way we can use to see if the wind is blowing. Well, thought Johnny, you can't see the wind, but you can see the things it moves, just as the little poem says. Who has seen the wind? Neither I nor you. But when the leaves hang trembling, the wind is passing through. Do you hear the wind? Doesn't it seem to be getting louder and stronger? Yes, the wind is growing stronger. What fun it is when the wind blows. Then Johnny saw another way to have fun in the wind. Fun with milkweed. The wind can make you feel like a bird. There's a poem that tells about that. Take my hand and let us run with the wind out in the sun. We're so happy we could fly if the wind would blow us high. Running with the wind was fun. But Johnny wanted to get along to Uncle Henry's farm. This was going to be a good day for sailing his boat. A good windy day. Johnny see? He wants to get a closer look. A scarecrow. And the wind helps to make it look alive and scare away the crows. Does the wind help us in other ways? It turns the windmills. Do you know what a windmill does? It pumps water out of a deep well for the animals to drink. The wind helps to dry the washing. It helps to make houses cool in the summer. It helps airplanes to fly. Yes, the wind certainly does help us in many ways, doesn't it? But now Johnny had reached Uncle Henry's farm, and there was Uncle Henry. Johnny couldn't wait to show his new boat and ask if it was all right to sail it on the pond. Then Johnny told about the fun he'd had with the wind, how he had seen the things the wind was blowing, how he had felt the wind and heard it. Yes, said Uncle Henry, there's a good west wind blowing today. A west wind? How can you tell it's a west wind? Wondered Johnny. Then Uncle Henry showed something to Johnny. Can you guess what it was? Up on top of the barn, a wind vane. See? The arrow is pointing to the W. That means the wind is blowing from the west. Oh, but look, the wind is shifting. Now the wind is blowing from the south. Johnny knows a song about that. The winds, they blow from east or west, from north or south, which way 'tis best for men on land and men at sea, for children too, like you and me. So listen to them, listen to. Ooh, ooh. The wind that was blowing was a warm wind, so Johnny didn't need his jacket anymore. Uncle Henry told him to be sure and stay at the shallow end of the pond, where he could keep an eye on him. As Johnny hurried onto the pond, he thought about the wind, how it makes things move. How you can hear it. How it helps us in many ways. How you can feel it. And how it comes from different directions. West, south, north, or east. And that's the story my friend Johnny told me. The story of his wonderful day with the wind.